Station City here in City Skylines. This is on the PS4 Pro. So I've decided this morning that I am going to build a Blimp network to just kind of provide my population with more ways to get around. So if you've never built a Blimp network before in your city, it's pretty straightforward. What you'll need, so you need to go to the transportation section, go to the airplane area, and you got to build a Blimp depot. It costs 20,000 with the upkeep of 264 a week, but this is basically where the blimps will get parked, and this is also where they come from, so you have to have one. Alright, so after you build a Blimp depot, now you gotta build a Blimp stop. So very similar to like a bus stop, if you will. Well, not really, since the Blimp stop takes quite a bit of space. You do need to connect the Blimp depot to the Blimp stops, just to let you know. Otherwise, once the Blimp starts appearing, they're not gonna know where to go from the Blimp depot. So normally you'd want to space them apart quite a bit more, and I mean, you wouldn't really use a Blimp as your main transportation hub, but I'm just doing that for fun here. I guess why not? It's because we can. Alright, so let's put a few more stops. Let's make it go across the water. Let's say over here at the docks. Not that you'd want to take the Blimp to go to the docks, but hey, why not? This is a simulation game. And then let's take them to the tourist area here. Here you go, another Blimp stop right there. Alright, so basically once you lay down the Blimp stops, the next thing that you gotta do is create a Blimp pathway. Alright, so like I said, you gotta connect the Blimp depot, which is this building here, onto a Blimp stop. There you go. This is basically very similar to when you're laying out the metro stations tubes. This just tells the Blimp where to travel to, so they're not just aimlessly traveling in the air. And that just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Alright, let's connect this to the next stop. And where did I put the next stop? I guess across the ocean, or across the water here. Oh no, so that's a problem we run into sometimes, is strangely enough, even though the Blimp travels in the air, it can't connect to that Blimp stop because for whatever reason the line or the path crosses with a subway. It makes no perfect sense. It makes no sense to me, but that's just the way this game was programmed. So now I actually can't connect this Blimp stop to any other stop that could cross the pathway of the metro stations that I have. So here, at least I can connect here or here. There you go. So these two other Blimp stops here have existed previously, so you can actually connect your new Blimp stops to your old one by simply doing that. Alright, so once you've connected those Blimp stops together by creating a pathway, you now have to create a line, similar to, well, when you create a bus line or any other line in any mode of transportation in City Skyline. So the Blimp depot doesn't actually count as a stop, so it's literally just the Blimp stops. So here we'll create a line here, and on to the next one here. And keep in mind that I am playing this on the PS4, so I'm not as agile as some of you guys who play this on the PC. It's a little bit harder to control the game with the control pad on the PS4. So okay, so those are the three new stops that I created. Let's go connect it to the old ones as well, so we can keep going and add a stop to the old Blimp stops that I had previously. And I guess from there we can just have the Blimp fly back to the starting point, which is right here. That's it. So now after you've done that, let's start the game. And you should see some blimps coming out of the Blimp depot, hopefully very soon. I should probably speed up the game a little bit. There's our first blimp. Pretty cool. Oh, there's another one. That's right, here those motors run. I wonder if they'll pick up any passenger from this blimp stop here. Let's see. Hey, look, there's a few. Oh, look at that! Even with a dog. Look at those people just so eager to ride the blimp. Cool. Well, I didn't think it'd be that popular so soon. I haven't done any marketing after all. Look at that. Got 3 blimps lined up to pick up some passengers. Let's follow that first one. Okay, there's a better angle. I guess the sun is in this angle. Oh, look at that. More people lining up to catch that blimp. Where's the blimp? There we go. Oh, you know, that's pretty exciting to see people get so excited over riding a blimp. I have actually never ridden a blimp myself in real life. I suppose given an opportunity I would as well. And why not? Who wouldn't want to ride an exploding bomb in the air? And you guys know that, right? A blimp is highly flammable. Look at that little blimp fly through my city. I just went through a death wave, so my city hasn't quite recovered from that yet, so you're gonna have to just ignore the flashing abandoned building icons in the horizon. Alright, let's see, let's pick up more passengers. Come on, wow, look at that, some people got off, some people are getting on. They have some advertisements there on the side of the blimp, of course. Those marketing people will find any way to sell you products, even in a virtual world like City Skylines. Da-da-da, look at those cruise ships in the background. So just in case you didn't know, you'll have to have the mass transit DLC in order to create blimps in your game. So if you don't have the mass transit DLC, I would highly recommend it. Building the blimp is actually pretty fun. I like building the blimps, and I like building blimps and also building the monorail. So maybe tomorrow I'll do a video about how to build the monorail, so you can see what that looks like on the PS4 Pro. I'm actually slightly disappointed in the graphics quality of this game on the PS4. It looks really good on the PC, even for a medium build gaming PC. The PS4 is a lot more powerful than this, so I don't know why they didn't spend any time optimizing this game on the PS4, especially since I'm running this in the PS4 Pro. I mean, I guess the Unity engine that they use is not really highly optimized for the PS4, not like the Unreal engine. Oh, look at that, collide! Oh, they almost collided, I thought. That was pretty crazy. Go blimp go! Cross the ocean, pick up more passengers. There we go, head over to my tourist area. That is so cool. See, this is why I like building blimps in this game, because you can just kind of just follow it. Wow. You can actually go inside the blimp. Ah, look at those blimps. There's another blimp over there. So my blimp is now heading towards my monuments, and if you don't know what monuments are, they're basically the highest level buildings that you can build in the game. They provide insane benefits to your cities, like free education, free healthcare, almost unlimited power through the fusion power plant. What else? I don't remember now. And of course the Project Eden. That's the monument that everyone wants, because it makes all the land in your city considered a high value land, so everything just turns green. And that might be why my city hasn't recovered from the last death wave, because every block of my city is now considered high value, so people don't want to move back to their older buildings because maybe they found one that's closer to where they work. So it's kind of cool to see my blimp landing in my monument. I like this. Let's see if those passengers are gonna get on or get off. Oh, look at that. Not so much though. That is one thing I learned about this game, is it's very hard to get tourism going. If you guys have any tips or have a clue as how to get massive amounts of people in your city, definitely let me know, because I played this game quite a bit in the last 2 weeks. Basically I played this game when it first came out in 2015, and then in just the last 2 weeks I picked it up again. Basically I've forgotten everything about this game and then just had to relearn everything from scratch. That's pretty cool. I like to see those blimps. On to the final stop that I gave the blimp here. That's right, passengers, come on board. Alright, let's see those passengers get on and get off. So yeah, this is the monuments I had built. The 5 original monuments. They added a new monument in the natural disasters DLC, which I actually haven't played yet. So this is Project Eden. This makes your every square block of your city high value, so you don't even have to worry about building parks or anything like that. And this is the power fusion. This basically, it's not unlimited energy, but it gives you an insane amount of energy for your city, so it's kind of basically unlimited. And this is the space elevator, and this is supposed to increase your tourism insanely. I haven't quite figured out how to use it. I don't think my tourism has increased insanely since I built that. I forgot now what building that is. Oh, that's the Hadron Collider, which provides basically free education for your entire city. You can start building elementary schools and high schools and universities once you have that monument. And last but not least, I built the Medical Center Monument, which basically provides free healthcare for your entire city, so you don't even need to build hospitals or clinics anymore. Hey, look at that, we've got a little blimp traffic going on here. That's kind of cool. Whoa, that's really close. Oh, they collide? That would never happen in real life, of course. Alright, is that the first blimp that I built just today? Let's see, I guess it's heading back home. It's just kind of cool following the blimp here. Whoa. Can I go really, really close? Yeah, a little too close maybe. Where is it? Where did it go? There it is. It's crossing the ocean now. Heading over to my original city. I wish I hadn't encountered a death wave recently so that you wouldn't see those abandoned icons flashing. Actually, I basically had to do some crazy milestones in order to get those 5 monuments that I just showed you. Things like increase the crime rate in the city for like 50%. I mean, who does that, right? Or have a -1 balance in your bank account. And if you notice, I have 16 million right now. So basically I had to like spend crazily, just spend ridiculous amount of money to get it down to -1. And let's see what other crazy things did I ask. I don't know, a bunch of crazy stuff that ultimately ended up destroying my city. But by the time I got all 5 monuments, you know, I mean, it was kind of in a way worth it. But my city hasn't really quite fully recovered from all the craziness all the crazy milestones that I had to achieve in order to build and unlock those 5 monuments. But anyway, it's pretty fun because once you unlock those 5 monuments, which you can see on the horizon there, they're permanently unlocked. So even if you create a brand new game, you start a brand new game, you can basically, well, not immediately, you have to achieve a 90,000 population first. And once you do that, you can basically just build those 5 monuments at any time. You don't have to go through the hassle of achieving the milestone.